Please welcome to the stage the very sparkly J.P. Ferrari! Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. May I?
Too much? I had never been sent to the principal's office as an adult. And so I wasn't exactly sure what I was in trouble for. I thought it might be the boomerang incident. I was a brand new woodshop teacher at a high school, and the very first day I had the kids make boomerangs on a bandsaw. And I said, let's take them out to the soccer field and throw them. And one of the kids, his name was Omar, he's really a tough kid, tats, a grill. He turned to me and went, this is a bad idea. and I just ignored him, and we went to the field, and I said, okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3, and 30 boomerangs went off into the blue sky and then turned. And 30 boomerangs came flying back at us, and 30 kids ran for their lives. So I thought maybe that was it. But it could have been a lot of things, because when I took that job, my first thought was, they're never going to be bored. I was so bored in high school, and I just decided they're never going to be bored. I'm not going to be a boring teacher. And also, I took that job because I was bored with what I was doing for a living. I was making pretty pleasant furniture for rich people that had no soul. And I couldn't take another person holding that quivering little dog and they say, well, you know, we like clean lines. I couldn't take that. So I walk into the principal's office, and she says, Mr. Ferrari, did you really tell a classroom full of children that the Eiffel Tower was a giant penis? No. Well, yes. But hear me out. We were talking about the aesthetics of architecture, you know, and we're going to make furniture, and how do they pick what they style it after? And I showed them pictures of the Eiffel Tower and the Space Needle and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And I said, what do these things have in common? And this kid, Omar, said, they're all dicks. And I said, no, we say penis. But Omar's not wrong. They're all phallic, right? And I kept explaining to her, and eventually she just did the hand thing. And then she did like blah, 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 changed the conversation's direction, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I tuned her out. But I went back to woodshop, and I grabbed the kids and brought them together and said, hey, man, that's not cool that you narked on me to the principal. And Omar said, dude, we didn't narc on you. When we left here yesterday, it's all we could talk about. And I was walking to the math building, and you know it has those 2 columns? And the bottom of the columns, that rounded part, when you're coming up to it, it looks like balls. And I laughed, and the kids laughed, but I could see in all their faces that they were all seeing dicks. And Omar said, dude, this is probably the first thing I've ever really learned in high school. And it's messing with my head. There are dicks everywhere. I apologized. And I didn't get to the part yesterday where we looked at the feminine things in architecture and the feminine things in furniture. There's the masculine and the feminine. We designed things based on this. And Omar said, wait, are there buildings that look like lady parts? No, I got to redirect this, right? You know, no, like a guitar. A guitar is shaped like a woman. not because that shape sounds better. We accept it. It is a hint at beauty in nature that we love, and so we love that shape, and that's art. That's how we make beautiful things. And Omar said, so like when we're making our piece of furniture, it has to be a dude or a chick? And then he goes, is the boomerang a dude or a chick? I think it's non-binary. I don't know. Wait, no. I got it. You know, 2 weeks ago when I made the French cottage table, and it had those legs that had all the detail. They went from square to round, and they tapered. It's really a woman's leg. It hints at a woman's leg, but all those decorations kind of lead us away. And Omar said, well, I don't get it. Why don't you just make the leg look like a woman's leg? You don't understand. In art, we take a thing from nature, and we hint at that in what we make. And in poetry, there's metaphor. And so you don't really say what you're trying to... Fuck, I don't know. I don't know why we don't just make the woman's leg. And Omar said, no teacher ever says, I don't know, dude. You got to fix that. So I quit that job. And I went back to making things. And the first thing I made was a French cottage table. And I made that leg exactly in the shape of my wife's thigh. And it's beautiful. And I can thank Omar for also having learned one thing in high school. Thank you.